Now, a really important part of our life at St George's and our life at church is, especially at the moment, is our small groups and our networks that meet in the week to have community, Bible study, and just to kind of support one another, particularly during this time. Generally meeting on Zoom at the moment, and we're going to now hear from Catherine, who is part of a small group, and hear what highlights for her in her small group. So, Catherine, hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on. So, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself, Catherine?
Right, so my name's Catherine. I've been a member of the congregation here at St George's for just over a year. I was born and bred in Leeds. I grew up here. I then went to Sheffield for 5 years to study dentistry, and then just felt God calling me back to Leeds and really wanted me to reset my roots down here. So I moved back and I joined St George's. Within a couple of weeks, I was part of a small group. I'm currently in the 832 network, plug. And I'm also part of the worship team, which you can vouch for is a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. Amazing. And what would you say the best thing about your small group is?
So I'd say the essence of the small group is to meet with this bunch of people who you can really get to know, spend a lot of time with, at least once a week, just really getting to know you. And just being accountable to people. I think when I joined St George's, I just felt like a small fish in a big pond, and I just didn't know how I was going to get to know people. So it just really helps you to settle, which is great.
Yeah, amazing. And obviously in Leeds, we've kind of seen a bit more of increased restrictions at the moment. How have you found that, and like what encourages you during this time?
So obviously increased restrictions was not what anybody wanted to hear. Kind of feels like, are we moving backwards? But yeah, it's difficult, obviously not being able to see family as much and friends. But I think for me, I feel blessed that I can still go to work. Being a dentist, I'm a key worker, so I still go to work every day. And yeah, just being able to work with my team is great. I recently moved jobs, so I've been getting to know a new team, new patients, and just being able to really help people, encourage people, give advice, and get people out of pain. And I might be the only person that they speak to face that day, so it's a real blessing.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, that's really cool. And how has God been speaking to you recently?
So I'd say, if I'm honest, like a lot of us, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I like to plan things. I'm always thinking one step ahead, what I'm doing, keeping myself really busy. I'd say that I'd kind of got into this place where I was looking for my self-worth in my achievements and accomplishments and just how busy I was. So God's really been using this time to get me to slow down and just spend some time with him. I was reading from John 14 this morning, and Jesus just talks about this peace that we are given, a peace in him that doesn't compare to what we get here on earth. You know, it doesn't come from how much money is in your bank account or what your career looks like. It comes from a relationship in him. And so I've just been spending some time stripping back my life, looking at my values and my priorities, and just getting grounded and centered in Jesus, and letting him remind me that I'm loved and worthy just as I am. So I really want to encourage people to do the same, just to slow down and be filled with Jesus and his Holy Spirit, and he's got you. There's no need to worry about what's next.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Catherine. And hopefully, like, people will hear that message and mean a lot to a lot of people. So thank you so much for sharing and being honest with us this evening.